let's review some lashes. I have the Daiso KKONG lashes in 2, 3, and 6. Of these TOK lashes, 1 under and the 3 is top lashes. And then I have these from Ollio. I think this was from Wicked, and this is one of their like regular. And I have another from Philly Millie. These are under lashes. Number 2 in peach. And it comes in 2 sizes, 10 to 11 millimeters. And each set comes with 20. Pretty good, you know. Lashes can really get expensive. You know, people have been saying like for the last lash, go over your lash. I don't think I like that. So I curled my lashes pretty well. I'm just gonna go right under. And I think I'm gonna put like 2 11 millimeters on the outside and then just go shorter on the inside. That's actually much more like fancier than I thought it'd be. I thought it'd be like very like subtle, just because sometimes I use like 14 millimeters, but it has more presence than I expected. And I'm not wearing any eyeliner, and I think the black strip make it look like you do have eyeliner on, or give it that line. Super cute. Next up, we have number 3 ribbon. This is an interesting shape. I don't think I've ever tried one like this, but it's kind of more of the like anime type of a vibe. And it also comes in 10 and 11 millimeters. It's kind of funny. This one had a left and a right, but we're gonna start with the longer ones first. I just always do like starting off with longer lashes on the end, just because when I look at my eye, I kind of like an almond shape, and I do use under lashes as well to, if it's too high, I can like kind of like bring it back down. And I've already curled my lashes, is why I do not, but make sure you do curl your lashes. I'm actually really digging the short. I thought because it's so short, like I wasn't gonna like it. Like I wanted to do it less. But I think because it is so short, it actually sticks and stays on better. And your lash line is actually much more precise. You know, when I was in the US, it was so hard to find lashes that I felt like suitable for me. I think I just wasn't like happy with the selection that I had. And I was always like, I know there's going to be something that looks so much better for me in Korea, and I don't know if everybody has them here. If you go to Ollio, you'll be able to see like, you know, what's there, or sometimes like a content will pop up and I'm like, oh my god, that looks so great, but it's not here, you know? So I think a lot of times for Asian lashes, Asian people know how to do it better, and I just didn't really enjoy like that big lash look. And yeah. They both look super good. I feel like it's just a different look. This is more anime and this is more kind of feathery. I would say it's more like natural. They are both really nice. I personally prefer this one just because it's more my style, but I think we're gonna go in with some under lashes just to see it with. These are TOK. These have been really popular. This comes in like 5 millimeter and 6 millimeters. Part of it ripped, but I'm just gonna use it. I'll go right like where I started my eye, like right here. Yeah, like that. And then I'm gonna go in with the 5 millimeter and just kind of connect it. I'm gonna mix it with this Philly Millie. I do like that this one is brown. It's called Soft Under. So I think I'm gonna use one of them to kind of end that lash. Like so. So it kind of like connects. There is kind of a gap, isn't there? Oh, it's because I ripped that one part. But I kind of like to leave it like that. Because nobody really cares. No, I shouldn't say that as a beauty blogger, no. But I mean, what I mean is it looks natural. Let's go on this side and see if I need to fix the other side. I will not rip this one. So we're just gonna start where you started your eye or ended your eye. And some people said go like in an angle so it's not as unnatural. And connect. Okay, this one does look a little more connected than the other one. Like that. So this is what it would normally be like. This one's only, it has a gap because one of the hair fell out. And this one, you want to kind of like connect it to your actual eye so it looks a bit more continuous. Like so. And that's the under. Now we're on to 6 bunny. I've owned something like this many times. I feel like these are very dull, like they come in 9 and 10 millimeters. So everything is 10 and 11. This is on the shorter side. For me, just because my front part is like short, I could probably cut a little bit. I'll try, but don't copy me, okay? Oh. This is number 6 bunny. Like this anime one looks a lot more lashy. This one is a lot more natural. And I prefer this one. I think I just like more of a feathery like look. Compared to the first one, I think I like this one better. It just gives you more of that like spike. Whereas the first one was really natural. Even if this is shorter, I think it just goes better maybe with the lower lashes also. We're gonna try this TOK. This one is called Muse, and it also comes in 9, 10, and 11 millimeters. If I had to compare these two, I like this one. It's just that like little bit of a difference. If it's a date, I'll use this. If it's like an everyday situation, I think I'll use this. Just because price differences. I'm going to compare these two now. There's only 2 of them each, and I really just was like, it's so much work. I just wanted to put 2 on. But now that I've tried the Daiso one, I'm kind of torn because I really feel like having like shorter lashes makes a smoother line. I feel like it also stays on easier. But I just want to go under the lashes. I've tried over many times and it just did not work for me, so that's why I just like it natural. I don't know if I did anything different last time, but it feels much shorter. Like it ends much shorter. Like I just put it right where I ended the one on the end, but it ends like right here, which makes me feel like I need to stick one of the Daiso ones. I'm not mad at it, but I think I wasn't expecting it to end so abruptly. This one. I'll try this one. It's much more of a feathery vibe. This one really kind of like wisp outward. And I'm wondering if I should maybe not stick it right next to it. If you stick it with a gap, you will kind of, I can see a little bit of a gap, which could bother some people that are like, you know, very detail oriented. But I do like the look of him. Like I love the shape of him. I just wish they had another one. I just wish they had like a front part. And a lot of their products are definitely meant to be like mixed and matched. I was hoping I would, you know, just be able to do it twice and go. And it is natural, you know, it really is. Like I do really like it. I do really like Pepsi. And even this side. It just ends a little abruptly. So I am a little confused with this. This side was ready. They do say no glue, half eyelash. And this one's in ready, and this was in pure. I just feel like I need to stick one in the front, and I'll use the Daiso ones. It's not bad, but it's just not, no. I'm gonna start with it from the front. And I do want to keep this at the end, which leaves me put this one in the middle. I think it's gonna fit perfectly. No, there is a bit of like curl kind of difference, but I still feel like it is much more natural. And I like how it goes all the way to the front. And I'm not mad at it, you know, it does give it kind of like a more natural vibe.
Safe.
But just alone, I was a little taken aback. I think this part we can probably do the bunny. The length of it is just gonna actually work. So I'll just add you right here. I mean, the direction's a little off, but it's not the worst thing. And I'm wondering if I need to cut this again, or maybe I just need to put it in a little more. Okay, yeah, so something like that. Like they are like different styles. Like this is more wispy, whereas this one is more like straight. 'Cause I found you. I found you. Moving on. My last set is Ollio. One thing though, with Ollio, I am a little concerned about the glue. I felt like it was kind of melting, so I put them in the fridge. I don't know if it's because it's been super hot in Korea. I'm going to start with these. But what was kind of interesting about these is that it kind of has a really interesting tip. The tweezers were so cute, and they all kind of come with that silicone. So the glue gets off easy, but also you can protect your eye. Now, is it as precise? Probably not. We'll start with the 11. And I do like that like the ends are like thicker, but the shorter ones thinner. So it gives you more freedom to mix match according to your eye shape. It is really interesting to have that darker part. So it definitely gives you that like thick black liner type of a look, which I love. I feel like with something like this, I would probably do more of a wing. I do really like the tweezer. It feels soft, but when you want to like take something off, it's not as easy.
Hi, my name is nice to meet ya. I'm new to this, but can I kiss your eye? I'm kinda liking the view. You got one mind.
This one was a Wicked collab, and they had the cutest tweezers. I bought these for the tweezers. Oh, it's different. It really elongates your eyes. Okay, Ollio. I just wish they had more because after one use, you're done. Oh, I think these were the ones that were kind of troublesome because I felt like it was kind of melting. So I put them in the fridge, especially when it was super hot. And I keep my makeup upstairs, so it's super hot. And now this one is a no bueno. Oh, yeah, this is a really interesting shape. I don't think I've tried a shape like this. Whereas I feel like this one, I needed to make like a wing. This one is just the wing.
Dreams are made of pinch me. I'm afraid to wake up. I've never seen anyone pretty as you. Can't let you go. Never had anyone do what you do. Please take me home.
That's a really hard choice. I think this is more my style. I think I just like more of an edgy kind of a look. This is very dull. Like this is when I'm like meeting friends, and this is when I'm going on a date. So that was all the reviews of my lashes. I think the verdict for me is that overall my favorite is this one. I feel like the Muse has a nice finish. You know, like how they say like luxury is like 2% more. Like it's 2% more details, and that's just kind of the vibe that it's giving me. So this is my overall favorite. This one is also becoming one of mine. It does feel a little heavy to me, but gives you a nice look as well. I think this is more like if I have a photo shoot or like I'm going to a red carpet event, I would probably use this so it'll really pop my eyes out. I was really surprised by all the Daiso ones. I think all of these are really good. Although I have to wear like 6 or 7 of them, it didn't really feel much of a hassle, which is where I'm going into these. I thought it'd be so much more easier for me to use because it's only 2. Little did I know I'd probably have to use another one, but then I have to find the right one because the curls are different, the directions are different. I mean, it works, you know, because nobody cares. But if you're doing something where people really would care, like if you're a makeup artist, you'll need to like maybe cut another part and use that, which is a lot more work than what I was expecting it to be. I thought this would be like a boom, boom, go. The Ollio, this part is one of my favorites now, just because I really haven't used this style, but I do tend to like an almond eye, and this like perfectly creates that. But this shape is really, really pretty. I would definitely wear that, especially when I'm going to like Hongdae or somewhere a little more hip, you know, Seongsu. I would definitely grab for that. As for tweezers, I really like the Korinko. I think when you're applying lashes, precision is really key, and sometimes, you know, you have to kind of lift up the band and reapply them because it just didn't stick on right, or you just have to like adjust the front. So precision really is key. This Korinko one is amazing, but it is quite sharp in the end. So I think if you're a beginner, I would recommend something more like this so you don't poke your eye, and once you kind of have more confidence and more practice, you can go on to a sharper one. I think that's it. I hope you guys liked the comparison, and if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments, and let me know if you have any products that you guys want to see. Bye!